As I was walking around one day, I saw something white on the ground. Well, not really white, but that bone color. When I got closer, I saw that it was indeed a bone. Not just any animal bone, but a real human bone. I wasn't scared at all. It was actually pretty cool. It looked like a small hand, actually. Small hand, actually. But what got me is it only had 3 fingers, and it looked kind of messed up. However, I thought it looked really cool. After running back to my house, not telling my mom about it, I hid it in the box on my bed. It didn't in there. The next day, I found more. I found them in a hole in the woods, and they looked a lot like the other one I had found. One looked like a hand, but it only seemed to have 2 fingers. The other ones were just ribs or something like that. I also hid those under my bed. My mother had gotten worried. I think I should have hid them better because my mom found them. I felt so bad for making her worry. So after she found them, I hid all the other ones in a box outside. This time I knew they were out of sight. It looked like I had a whole collection of bones. I felt just like a scientist. Every day after school, I would go out and look at the bones and try to match them up because I had a whole bunch. It would have been so cool if I could have made a whole skeleton. Once my dad caught me with them. I shouldn't have been so close to where he could see me while mowing the lawn. He ran over and carried me inside and then put me in timeout. I heard my mother sobbing and my dad seemed really mad. So I went to sleep. I woke up, though, when the cops came in my room and started talking to me. I was really confused. They kept asking me questions. I was growing frightened. They carried me out the front door and put me in the police car, but I wasn't really scared, just a little confused. They asked me what I always wanted to be when I grew up. I told them that I always had wanted to be one of those scientists who study bones. I don't think they believed me. They asked me a bunch of other questions, but I just got more scared then. They put me in a little room, and I think I stayed there overnight. I was still very confused. I just wanted to be like a scientist and that examines bones and dead bodies, you know? But I just don't think that they liked it when they found my fingerprints on my deformed brother's body in the woods. Maybe I should have hid him better. Oh, crap. Well, by the way, guys, this is Austin here. Sorry I didn't introduce myself as normal. I just wanted to read this. That was really creepy. And I missed the top. Let's see. I feel like I have to sneeze, but I loved you. I don't want to read that. 3 a.m. And here we go with an ad. That was a really short one, but I don't want to read it that short of one. Jeff the Killer. That is creepy. After... No, never mind. Not reading it. Okay, let's read this one. A Japanese girl traveled to Taiwan on holiday. She decided to stay in a cheap hotel to save money. When she got to her room and began to unpack, she realized that the hotel receptionist had given her room 1 on the 4th floor. The chill went down her spine. Technically, that was 14. While unpacking her things, she heard someone knocking the door to her room. She opened the door, but there was nobody there. She poked her head out and looked around, but she did not see anyone in the corridor. The girl figured it was just her imagination, so she shut the door and resumed unpacking. Suddenly, there was another knock on the door. This time, when she opened the door, there was a woman standing outside wearing a red bathrobe. The strange woman was crying and shaking. She told the girl that she had accidentally locked herself out of her room. The strange woman also said that she was having problems with her husband, and she was really depressed and suicidal. The girl felt sorry for the strange woman, so she offered to go down to the lobby and get a replacement key for her from the hotel receptionist. However, when the girl took the elevator down the lobby, it was empty. She did not find anyone at reception. She rang the bell at the desk and waited. After a few minutes, the reception appeared, and the girl asked for her apartment placement key for the room of the woman in the red robe. Receptionist, the woman in the red robe. What woman in a red robe? Oh, this strange woman. She came in my room because she got locked out of her own room. What are you talking about? We only have one guest staying on the 6th floor today, and that is you. This can't be true. Can you check again? Oh, I know. You may not believe this, but it's true. There was a horrible tragedy. A few years ago, a woman was staying here. She was in room 1 on the 4th floor, the very room that you're staying in today. She and her husband split up, and she wanted to commit suicide, but in her madness, she decided that she wanted everyone in the hotel to die with her. So she put on a white robe and carrying a shotgun. She went from floor to floor shooting people. There was so much blood everywhere. It was horrible. She was insane, and there was so much blood that her white robe was stained red. Ever since that day, guests who stay on the 4th floor say they see her from time to time. The girl was speechless. The receptionist smiled as she walked out from behind the desk and pointed to a red stain on her own stomach. Look, see? This is where she shot me. Well, that's not creepy at all. That was not creepy at all. Freaking ads. $7.05. Oh God, no. Eyes in the dark. Okay. The deep black ocean. I've always been both fascinated and afraid of it. Fascinated in the way that I sometimes look things up about it and its creatures on Google or YouTube. Afraid. Whoa, Kirito. In the way that I never hoped to be down there myself. I'm talking about the red depths here. I've snorkeled on vacation before and I've dove before, not done. That was no big deal. But those pitch black depths just scare me. Heck, swimming while I can't see the bottom already unnerves me, and can you really blame me? Imagine being down there, the pitch black depths where no light of the sun comes. It's just you and your diving suit incapable of attaching you to the boat hundreds. Sometimes even yes, Kirito. Thousands of meters above you. You can't see a single thing. It's all black and quiet around you. Yet there could be something huge and monstrous just right behind you. Colossal squids can grow up to more than 45 feet and are known to be able of acquiring even sperm whales. They live at the... Stop! Oh my God, no!
We'll be back after these technical difficulties.
These are not technical difficulties. I felt like I was dying. Colossal squids can grow up to more than 45 feet and are known to be able of acquiring even sperm whales. They live at depths of about 2.2 kilometers. 2 kilometers. Imagine one of those beasts swimming just beside you, its tentacles ready to constrict you. Yet you don't see a single thing. And who's to say there's nothing even bigger down there? Ever heard of the bloop? An extremely low-frequency underwater sound recorded by the U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration in 1997. That was the year I was born. When they were trying to locate Soviet submarines, it's true, nature's unknown, as many scientists have puzzled over this, but the structure of the sound heavily implied is made by a creature. The sound was also several times louder than the cry of a blue whale, the world's largest known animal. This means the creature itself also has to be larger than the krill-eating giant. Now imagine one of those guys swimming around you. Imagine seeing rows of enormous razor-sharp fangs appearing all around you, ready to crush you, or a huge pitch-black eye suddenly appearing before you, gazing at you with animalistic coldness and coming at you in one primal conclusion. Pray. Well, guys, there was 9 minutes of Creepypasta Stories. And Asana's going to go watch Ghost of Shepherdstown Town. Bye! Then Kirito says goodbye. Bye, guys.